We're back from Gurling Pizza Metal. I would give you a cheer or something, but I don't have anything to cheer you with, so a simple hand wave here and a little bit of gesture would be just fine. We have reached that point of year where snow is falling and some fat bastard is dropping down presents from the chimney as they do in the US, or because here he actually knocks on the door and drops off. Isn't that right, Niklas?
Yes.
Now we are debating Christmas. How horrible.
No.
Fuck.
Some things that come from your parents' room.
Oh yes.
What?
And if you don't believe me, go watch in that closet that they don't want you to look in during this type of year. Anyhow, I noticed that a lot of what should I say, magazines and a lot of other bloggers, vloggers, what the fuck you would call them, put up these kind of lists, top 5 lists of 2011 or top 10 list of 2011. I'm gonna go top 15. That's right, top 15, assholes. Anyhow, let's get started because Niklas is doing the whole of this thing. We start off at number 15, and that's Macabre, the Grim Scary Tales. Good album, good thrash album with a heavy dose of death in it. It sounds like basically Sean Keelian from Violence on an acid trip. It's dark, it's macabre. We have on place 14 we have the other thrash album release of the year. I think it was Toxic Holocaust, Conjure and Condemned. I think the album itself is a great album, so the critics, but I think the critics, at least here in Sweden and a lot of other places, has overput it. The older stuff by Toxic Holocaust is way better. Then we have on place 13, we have Japanese band Sabbath with the Sabbath Trinity. I actually think this one would actually go higher, but this list's kind of not in any particular order, so I could just pick a number 5 next time, but fuck you. Sabbath Trinity is like black thrash. It's like thrash metal or early black. You'll love it if you like Bathory and Hellhammer. Yes. At number 12 we have the first Swedish death metal release on this list that I put up at least, and that's Entrails, The Tomb Awaits. The Tomb Awaits is just a regular death metal release, and what you really want from one of those, it's that heavy bass pedal infection. Otherwise we have at number 11 Samael, Lux Mundi. I actually thought I would pick this one, I think, because people don't reckon that I listen to industrial, but I do listen to a little bit of industrial, and Samael actually does that for me. There's a couple of other bands, Necrophagia is not one of them, but then we have Dark Castle, doom metal from I think they're from Florida according to Metal Archives, but I think most of the guys, the members now live in Portland. Surrounded to all life from beyond, all life beyond form, or something like that. Great album. It has this high hypnotical riffs. I can show you some of it. At number 9 we have Macabre Eternal by Autopsy. We don't need any fucking explanation of why this is on the list. It just should be on every fucking bastard's list. It's great. Then at number 8 we have Mr. Death, Descending Through Ashes. It's unlike the first release, very good. first release had its charm, but it wasn't that good. So this one they have picked up. They have managed to sustain the whole EP feeling on an album. So then we have Portrait, Carmel Lasseri Majestis Divine, and it's kind of a standard Merciful Fate sounding band, only from Sweden, and they're actually very, 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 very great to listen to. I like them a lot. Then we have some more Doom for you guys. At place 6, we have Saturnala Temple, Aeon of Dakun, which is a ritualistical Doom album. I think it has a stoner vibe to it also, and some space rock in it. It's probably one of those albums that you can get lost in during countless hours of something and something, you know. But it's one of those albums you can get lost to and just go inside your own mind. At place number 5 we have Morbus Crohn, Sleepers in a Rift. I don't need to say anything, look it up. Just do it. Then we have Tyrannix, Execution Has Begun. Thrash metal with a bunch of speed metal in it. Great. I would say what I think it sounds like is like it's a younger Swedish version of Destruction. So you should look it up. And we have the Swedes again, more thrash, Antichrist, Forbidden World. This album is just massive, and they haven't released a bad release so far, so I think it's just great. And then we have Onslaught, the English thrashers. They released The Sound of Violence this year, early on, and it's just great. I saw them live on this tour with like 24 people in the audience, so but we were the 24 chosen ones, or the 24 enlightened ones. And at first place, Amebix, Sonic Mass. This album is just one of the greatest albums I have heard in so long. It's experimental, kind of more metal than punk. This one than the previous releases. Is the first album they released in over 24 years. And they managed to sustain this outside ship of everything. So I think this is great. I mean, you should really look this one up. Does Niklas will have something to say in this one, or you know, like do you have something to add, or oh yes, the failures. First mispleasing, I could say, of this one was Sodom's War and Pieces. It was a good album, but it was boring. You know, like it's just like what you expect from a Sodom album, and it can get boring really fast. I don't really know what the fuck happened, but it just didn't have the same energy anymore. I think they're old geezers now, but I really hope that next album will be another M16 or Persecution Mania, but you can never tell. And then we have the Count. This one is the biggest failure, I think, in this decade. Morbid Angels, blah blah blah. I don't fucking care what its name. Shut your face. What the fuck happened? I think Trey. I know you guys have heard this like from countless other people, but this album is just horrible. I'm not gonna go in on details because I just heard like 2 minutes of it in total, and it was shit, complete shit. Saw them live, they were good, but it was complete fucking shit. You can do this, asshole. Anyhow, that was the failures. I mean, just avoid Morbid Angel and you'll be fine. So it could pass for anything, but Morbid Angel.